A hearty good morning to everyone. Hi everyone. So the students whoever are watching live to us, I think we have crossed approximately 500 plus students overall for standard 11th and 450 plus for standard 10th, 300 plus students for standard 9th and I think about 250 plus for standard 12th. So, welcome to everyone at Young Relentless Students YRS and Manaspura Group of Institutions MGI, the only platform to teach online during this time period in our districts and in our places. So, students joining from overall Maharashtra today, the students from Nanded, Kinwad, Gokunda, Loha, Kandhar, Yavatmal, Sindhudurg, Kolhapur and even few students from Pune and Nagar district, you all are welcome here. So let's start today's session. So today we are going to talk about the very first and important topic of our 11th standard physics, and the name of our topic, you as all of you know, that is units and measurements. So while we are going to start the topic, guys, just a second, let me take my pens. Okay. So while we are going to start the topic, friends, the name of our topic is unit and measurement. So first of all, what is unit? What is measurement? What was the need of unit that people went on thinking and started that there must be some kind of unit and some kind of measurement in our daily life or in our daily science existing there? What was the need of the hour? That let us talk about it right now. So there is a term on the board. You may see something. What have I written? Yes, definitely no one will be getting that yaar sir ne kya likha kya hai sir ne. It's something different. It is nothing different, guys. If you all know very well that it is the basic language from which we started studying our everything. Every knowledge which was started studying during the 15th century, or let us say from the 16th century, or let us say from the industrial revolutions, or let us say from people which were the philosophers, they were from the Greek countries mainly. So we can say that it is the language from the Greece and it means nature over there. What is it called? In normal translated language, it is called nature. As per my knowledge, it is a Greek language, and in Greek language it is written in this manner that can be translated in English as nature. And what is nature? Everything that is existing around us is nature, and we know that physics is the study of nature. Physics is the study of nature. So guys, while studying the things in the nature, or while studying the things which are available in our natural environments, at that time there was a need for everyone to define such things in a particular manner. While defining these things, few things were defined with the help of the principles, few were defined with the help of the laws, few were defined with the help of the rules that they obeyed, but yet there were few terms. While deliberately talking about these terms, we wanted to know, हमें पता करना था इन terms को. जब हम इन terms के बारे में बात कर रहे थे, जब laws और principles की बात हो रही थी, at that time the things or the surroundings which existed in the nature, the substances which existed in the nature, जो भी matter होगा और everything around us, जो भी terms हमें मिलते जा रहे थे, that terms needed to talked about in a quantitative manner. उन terms को हम लोगों को क्वांटिटेटिव मैनर में बताना या डिफाइन करना जरूरी था. सो फॉर द नीड ऑफ टाइम, देन देयर वेर सच क्वांटिटीज रेज्ड, और देयर वेर सच type of things raised, and those things were called as physical quantities. What were they called? Physical quantities. As we all know that physics is a completely quantitative science. Physics is completely a quantitative science. It has completely been talking about the quantity, it has been completely talking about the magnitudes, the numbers, it has continuously been talking about the rules, regulations and laws, and it is defined with the help of the mathematical tricks also. So we can say that physics and mathematics go hand in hand. So if we call as mathematics the subject of all, mathematics is the mother of all subject. Basically mathematics is called the mother of all subjects, but I will say that if mathematics is the mother, then physics should be the father of all subjects. Because without physics there could be nothing existed in nature. Maths का भी काम नहीं था अगर physics है तभी. Existence of our universe is only because of physics. So we will definitely tell that physics is the father of all subjects, or we can say if physics is the king, then math is the queen. So the things apart, now let us come back to our own topic. Just let me take the duster first. I would have to clean the board. So guys, in everyday science, everyday day-to-day routine life, there are number of terms which had to be measured. Just like the term which was coined, that was temperature, that had to be measured, or suppose the distance that was coined, that had to be measured, or anything else you may call about the substances. Suppose you have some amount of jaggery or sugar in your house, that should be measured. Each and everything that is surrounding us, that was to be measured, or that was the need of time to be measured. So while measuring these things, we needed some qualitative and quantitative measures which were describing the amount of that particular substance, which were describing the quantity of that particular thing. So for that time being, it was the need to describe units. So now what is unit and how was it coined, that we will study right now. The things which we are about to study, that are units and measurements, let us say. So first of all, before entering the topic, we should know about the meaning of these terms. So what is measurement and what is unit? What is mean by measurement? If suppose that I have to talk about anything, these are here pens, 1 pen, 2 pen, 3 pens, 1, 2, 3, these are my measurements. What are these measurements? If suppose that I go to a shopkeeper's shop or a grocery shop, and then I ask him, uncle, please give me 1 kg of sugar, then I am asking him a measurable quantity. 1 kg of sugar is a measurable quantity. If you go to any fruit seller, अगर आप किसी fruit seller के पास जाते हो, वहाँ जाके उसे बोलोगे अंकल 1 डजन बनानास देना, तो 1 डजन is your measurable quantity. So measurable quantities means measurement. Measurement is the way to measure the quantities. Measurement is the amount of the quantities. Measurement क्या होगा? The amount of quantity. But to define that quantity in a particular manner, or to tell that the quantity is in a particular way, or the standard measure which is used to measure the quantity. See over here, measurement. Measurement is the amount or magnitude of the quantity. What is measurement? Amount or magnitude of the quantity. Can you see the last portion on the board? Measurement is the amount or magnitude of the quantity. Okay. Then what is unit? A unit is the desired method. Let us call it, what shall we call it? Desired method, desired or standard measure, desired or standard measure, desired or standard measure to measure or to know about a quantity. What is unit then? It is a desired or standard measure that talks about any quantity, that is called unit. The desired or standard measure to describe a quantity, to describe the amount or magnitude of the quantity. So these are not the bookish definitions. The bookish definitions are different, but slightly to make you understand, I have made it in easy words. What is measurement then? Measurement, we can say that actually the measurement is the amount or magnitude of any quantity. that always involves, see that let us say measurement में क्या होता है, comparison होता है, 5 kg sugar है, half kg है, या फिर a dozen of fruits है, anything else, that is a measurement, that is amount or magnitude of the quantity. And when we talk about the unit, then what is unit? Unit is the standard to measure any quantity. Unit is the standard to describe the amount or magnitude of the quantity, and that one is called unit of that quantity, that we call it as the unit of that quantity. Now hoping that you are clear with these things. As you are clear with the things, friends, now let us talk about the system of units. Let us talk about the system of units. What are the systems of units, or which were the systems of units which were used widely firstly? So in our earlier standards, we know that in early days we studied about the system of units. There we knew, I think there were few system of units like system of international units, then there was MKS unit system, then also you studied about CGS unit system, and rather a parallel to it, that was FPS unit system. So what is CGS, MKS, FPS and SI? SI unit system is the international system of units. We all know that, we learnt it in the previous standards. MKS meter, kilogram, seconds, CGS centimeter, gram, seconds, and FPS foot, pound, seconds. So I think deliberately, as we all know, this was the British unit of system, FPS, and then MKS unit system was used in India to earlier days, but the MKS unit system, CGS unit system and FPS unit system, these systems were used widely, but there was a slight change. Due to these unit systems, there was a big trash over measurement. If suppose that in India we are measuring the quantities, here we used to measure it in kilograms, but if we go to Britain, the Great Britain, there the quantities were measured in pounds. Or if we go to any random place over all the world, there might be a chance, there was a chance that they were be measured in grams. So while measuring those quantities and then converting them, it was a very difficult task, and for that purpose all the experts from the world sat together, and after sitting together they decided to go with a deliberate thing, and they all discussed overall there. I think that was the 14th International General Conference, and in that General Conference in 1971 they coined the term as International System of Units, that is known as SI unit system. And sitting togetherly they discussed about the quantities, they derived the quantity, they discussed the quantities as per fundamental quantities, derived quantities, then they discussed about the fundamental units, derived units, and overall the world. Then from those time onwards, the system of units, of international system of units, was accepted, and on that basis now we want to study our rest of the topic. While talking about the system of units, guys, let's talk about the two things also, that are fundamental quantities and derived quantities. So as we firstly said that physics is a quantitative subject, we each and everything in physics is described in the terms of quantities. There are few terms that should be described. So overall the world, for describing these all the terms, some basic quantities are there which are independent and they can be described on their own. There is no need of any other to help them. Then such physical quantities which do not depend on any other. The physical quantities which do not depend on any other quantity, such quantities are known as fundamental physical quantities. What are those quantities known as? Fundamental physical quantities. Pay attention, fundamental physical quantities. So fundamental physical quantities, it means that what is mean by fundamental physical quantity right now? Here this is not dependable on any other, not dependable, or let us say it is independent. It is independent. There is no need of any other quantity to define this quantity. So such quantities are called as fundamental quantities or base quantities. So another thing which compromises over here, the fundamental physical quantities are described with the help of some units. then those units, the units which define the fundamental physical quantities are known as fundamental units. The units which describe or define the fundamental physical quantities, they are known as fundamental units. So you might be clear with the term. What is meant by fundamental units? Fundamental units means the units which describe or which tell us about the fundamental physical quantities. Those are known as the fundamental units. Now let us going ahead about fundamental, after fundamental units and fundamental physical quantities, let us discuss about derived quantities. What is mean by derived quantity? Simple है. Derived physical quantity means we can say that we come across the large number of terms, and while describing those terms we need help of these quantities. With the help of the fundamental physical quantities or correlating with each other, इनके अगर relations एक दूसरे से निकाले जाए और correlating other few quantities with these quantities, we get the new terms, and such quantities are known as derived quantities. In simple language, if we say that the quantities which are obtained from the fundamental physical quantities or different operations of the fundamental physical quantities, just like suppose that speed है, momentum है, velocity है, these terms are derived. These terms are derived with the help of the fundamental physical quantities. Two or more fundamental physical quantities ले लो, उसमें limitations नहीं है. That may be 2, that may be 3, that may be 4, more than one physical quantity ले लो, and with those correlating the terms we get a new physical quantity. With correlating the two or more than one fundamental physical quantity, correlating them we get a new quantity, and that new quantity is called as derived quantity. And then let us say one more thing, that the unit which describes the derived quantities, such units are known as derived units. The units which describe the derived quantities, such units are known as derived units. So basically derived quantities, they are derived with the help of more than one fundamental physical quantity. मैं शॉर्ट में लिखूंगा fundamental physical quantity. These are derived from more than one fundamental physical quantity. Then the quantities which are derived from the fundamental physical quantities, such quantities are described with the help of some units. Such units are known as derived units. अभी fundamental physical quantities कौन कौन से हैं? What are the fundamental physical quantities and which are the derived quantities, their units, and about the symbols, let us talk about it now. So basically there are, when we talk about it, there are 7 fundamental physical quantities. How many fundamental physical quantities are there in all? There are 7 fundamental physical quantities. Now which are those? So while we are talking about the fundamental quantities, let me write it here. The wire of mic is disturbing me, just let. Okay, we were talking about some fundamental physical quantities. Fundamental physical quantities. So first of all, the name which comes to me is length. So see, length can be measured easily. हम easily बता सकते हैं कितने मीटर है, कितने फीट है. It can be told naturally. मतलब इसका हम मेजरमेंट नेचुरली ले सकते हैं. यहाँ पे दूसरे किसी टर्म या दूसरे किसी चीज़ की हमें ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ेगी. So then length is a fundamental physical quantity. Then moving ahead, let us talk about mass. अभी किसी ऑब्जेक्ट का अगर मुझे मास बताना है तो आई कैन डायरेक्टली वेट, मैं उसको वे कर सकता हूँ, उसका वेट कर सकता हूँ, एंड वी कैन टॉक अबाउट इट. देन लेट अस टॉक अबाउट द नेक्स्ट टर्म विच इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इन योर डेली लाइफ, दैट इज टाइम. सो टाइम तो इजीली हम बता सकते हैं. व्हेन वी लुक एट द क्लॉक वी कैन टेल दैट हाउ मेनी सेकंड्स, हाउ मेनी मिनट्स, और व्हाट टाइम इज इट, एंड ऑल दिस थिंग्स. इट इज़ वेरी इजी टू डिस्क्राइब, दैट इज टाइम. अभी हाँ, इन लोगों का मेजरमेंट कैसा निकाला गया, लेंथ मेजर करने के लिए यूनिट क्या था, और दैट यूनिट हाउ वाज इट डिफाइंड. मास जो है तो उसका यूनिट क्या है, हाउ वाज इट डिफाइंड, वो लेटर ऑन हम लोग बात करेंगे. बट दिस इज लेंथ, मास, टाइम. देन अगेन अहेड वी हैव वन मोर थिंग विच इज मोर इम्पोर्टेंट. भाई हाँ, नाउडेज when we have a little fever we say that, oh, what's my temperature, is it normal? Yeah, I am normal, but we talk about the temperature. That may be about the surrounding temperature of the environment, temperature of our body, or anything. That the new term is called the temperature. So after temperature, then let us talk about our daily life routine, जिसके बिना हमारी life अधूरी है. That one thing is about electric current. What is that? Our electric current. So electric current is also a fundamental physical quantity. Electric current, sorry. Basically, if I am not getting the space, I will write it here. मैं यहाँ पे लिखूँगा. This is the first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Later on ये sixth और seventh यहाँ लिखा जाएगा. So now the next physical fundamental quantity, or let us tell the next fundamental physical quantity, that is our amount of substance. What is it? Amount of substance. हाँ भाई, substance जब हम measure करते हैं, we should know that what amount of substance is it. So and we must know the weighing method also. And lastly we talk about the luminous intensity. What we are talking about lastly? Luminous. Oh, what's the problem with it? Luminous intensity. So this is our first column. So we are here to talk about the measurements, or we are here to talk about the name of the units. So length, we all know that length is measured in meters. How is the length measured? It is measured in meters. Then the mass, it is measured in kilograms. Mass is measured in kilograms. Then time is measured in seconds. Then we are talking about the temperature. So the temperature is measured in kelvins. Keep in mind, few students get confused over here. While we are talking about the temperature, people say that it is measured in degrees Celsius, but basically in international system of units, it is measured in kelvins. Then we are talking about the electric current. The electric current, not in volt. We measure electric current in amperes. That voltage and resistance is a different thing, we should be measured according to the Ohm's law and all these things. We will talk about it later, but this electric current is measured in ampere. Then the next thing we are talking about, that is our amount of substance. Simple amount of substance is measured in moles. Amount of substance is measured in moles. And the luminous intensity itself, that is measured in candela. It is measured in candela. So now let us talk about the symbols too. How are the symbols? The symbol of meter is small m. Then for kilogram we use a small k and a g in front of it. See over here, symbols को हमें ध्यान में रखना है अच्छे से. Then time is measured in seconds, so it is given by a small s. But here it comes a term of temperature, that Kelvin, it is measured by capital K. It is measured with the help of capital K. Then the next term it comes, that is our electric current ampere, that is also measured with the help of capital A. Then let us talk about the amount of substance, friend. The amount of substance is measured in mole, that we call it as MOL, and this candela lastly it is given as CD. So these are the 7 basic fundamental physical quantities. There are 2 more, but those are the supplementary quantities. Let us talk about it later. We will talk about that supplementary units or supplementary physical quantities later, but these are the firstly your fundamental physical quantities, 7 fundamental physical quantities, 7 fundamental units and 7 fundamental symbols. So please, hoping that you will write it down. I will just be paused here. I will just wait for some time to you write down.